The top two leading causes of death in the United States are heart disease and cancer, so of course, that poses the question of what can be done to reduce the risk of developing heart disease and cancer. Well, it all starts in the diet. And one popular diet believed to help fight against these conditions is the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet has become known in recent years for the prevalence of foods such as olive oil, red wine, fish, nuts, whole grains, and other produce. These foods and others in the diet are rich in antioxidants, particularly polyphenols. But what are antioxidants and polyphenols, and how do they impact the risk of heart disease and cancer? Antioxidants are compounds that work to guard cells from a type of unstable molecule called free radicals that steal electrons from stable molecules, causing those stable molecules to become destabilized. This can cause oxidative stress, leading to plaque buildup in arteries, restricting blood flow, and mutations of cells which can become cancerous. Antioxidants fight back against the free radicals by donating an electron to the free radicals without becoming unstable themselves. Polyphenols are a type of antioxidant that can be found in plant foods, such as the pomegranates and grapes found in the Mediterranean diet. The goal of this video is to shine a light on the Mediterranean diet and investigate if the high content of antioxidants found in the diet are effective in lowering risk of heart disease and cancer. To do this, we'll need to discuss a few research studies. The first study we'll look at took a group of mice which were implanted with T241 fibrosarcoma cells to stimulate tumor growth. The mice were then given a drinking water solution with pure resveratrol, equivalent to what a person drinking 1 to 3 glasses of red wine would consume in a day, to see if this would inhibit tumor growth. Tumor growth in mice given the resveratrol had nearly half the tumor size and prevalence over the course of the experiment compared to the group not giving the drinking solution, suggesting resveratrol suppresses tumor growth. The second study we'll look at aimed to study the impacts of the polyphenols found in olive oil and oxidized LDL cholesterol. LDL cholesterol is known as bad cholesterol because excess LDL accumulates in the arterial wall where it becomes oxidized and becomes arterial plaque. In this study, 200 men consumed olive oil with differing polyphenol content and were tested for oxidized LDL levels in their blood. What was found is that the higher polyphenol intake had higher levels of protective antibodies and lower levels of oxidized LDL. This is important as by raising levels of polyphenols, a person can lower levels of oxidized LDL and therefore protect against the buildup of arterial plaque and heart disease. The final study we'll look at looks to measure the effectiveness of the antioxidant properties of pomegranate seed and peel extracts. Researchers powdered the seeds in peels and dissolved them into a water-based solution that was mixed with plasma samples. The researchers studied the rate of LDL oxidation in the plasma samples and compared that with the content of pomegranate extract added. It was found that starting with extract contents as low as 50 parts per million, there was a 90% reduction in LDL oxidation over the course of 6 hours. This is a very powerful inhibiting effect, demonstrating that higher antioxidants reduced LDL oxidation and therefore lowered risk of cardiovascular disease. In summation, the key takeaways from this video are that the polyphenols and other antioxidants found in common Mediterranean diet foods such as olive oil, red wine, and pomegranate are shown to slow tumor growth, slow the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, and protect against cellular damage. These factors all play a role in lowering the risk of cancer and heart disease. While following the Mediterranean diet alone won't prevent negative health outcomes, but being used in conjunction with other healthy habits such as regular exercise and abstaining from smoking, the Mediterranean diet becomes a powerful tool. If you are interested in protecting yourself from disease, you can follow this diet. It is a delicious and nutritious way to protect your health.